Alright, so when I picked up the DJI Osmo Nano, I wasn't expecting much. I mean, this thing weighs just 52 grams, it's smaller than most lighters I've ever held, and it has a crazy amount of portability. But in the first few minutes of shooting with it, something became very clear. This tiny little camera wasn't trying to be a toy. It was trying to be a serious tool for vloggers and creatives. And then I started thinking, if the DJI Pocket lineup is for vlogging and the Osmo action cameras are action cameras, who the hell is the Nano actually for? Let's talk about it. So I first unboxed the Nano expecting the typical budget action cam vibe. Plastic, fragile, maybe waterproof if you squint hard enough. Instead, I found a camera that is incredibly compact, magnetic on both sides, and oddly premium in its build. The moment you snap it into the Vision dock, that little OLED screen, which also functions as a power bank combo, the whole setup feels intentional. DJI wasn't just making another competitor for the GoPro or the Insta360, they were trying to make something different. A wearable, modular, creator-focused camera that you could bring anywhere without thinking about it. And that's the thing about the Nano that you're going to hear me continue to come back to time and time again. It's portability. I mean, this thing is light, and you can bring it pretty much anywhere you need to place it without it taking up way too much space. And with that, you get some pretty unique perspectives. And the cool thing about this camera is that you can sync up your DJI mics to the camera so you can get damn good audio wirelessly. However, there is a slight issue with this that I will discuss later on. The image fresh out of the camera did surprise me quite a bit. Now, this is an approximately 1-inch sensor in a device that disappears into your pocket, yet the footage looked far better than I expected. Sharp, clean, and with enough dynamic range to handle a bright sky and deep shadows all at the same time. DJI claims it has 13.5 stops of dynamic range, and while I'll always take marketing numbers with a grain of salt, I will say this: the Nano never struggled with contrasty scenes. And once I switched over to 10-bit D-Log-M, I had so much latitude in the grade that I almost didn't feel like I was grading an action cam at all. The second surprise came when I started walking with it. Normally, action cams give you that robotic, floaty look when stabilization kicks in. But with Rocksteady 3.0, with horizon balancing, it felt natural, almost invisible. No jitter, no weird warping, just clean, stabilized footage. It's the kind of stabilization that lets you stop thinking about your steps and start thinking about your story. And as I said before, because it's only 52 grams, I started putting the Nano in places I'd never put a camera before. On a hat, on a chest strap, on a bag strap, hell, even on my phone. The magnetic system means that I could change point of view in absolutely seconds. Suddenly, filming didn't feel like filming, it felt like capturing moments. And that's when I realized who this camera really is for. It's for the person who wants good footage without thinking about cameras at all. So now I'm going to take you guys on a quick little walk to see how this thing actually holds up. All right, so this is the first time I'm actually vlogging with this thing. And typically I vlog with the Osmo Pocket 3, but I'm not gonna lie, this is light. I mean, we're talking really light in the hands. Like, I'm about to go for a mile walk and I wanna see exactly just how well this thing holds up, how tired my arm gets just holding it up, and just overall see how well this works as a vlogging camera. All right, come along with me, let's go. So the thing that I actually like about this camera is that you can sort of post it up anywhere because it's magnetic and you just get the shot. It's like a tripod that you could place almost virtually anywhere as long as you have something that's magnetic, and you'll be good to go. And that's the one key feature that sets this apart from just a vlogging camera that you would have. Like, let's say you wanted to bring like your Sony or your Canon,
you need a tripod, but with this, you can just put it up pretty much anywhere that's magnetic. You put it up, you leave it, and you're ready to go. Honestly, something like that is invaluable if you want to get some behind the scenes, or if you just want some quick action movement and you, boom, forgot your tripod. You find something, you get a little creative, you post it up, and then you're good. I think it's dope. So the color that you get out of this is 10-bit, and it's 422. And it also has D-Log M, so you could really pull back a lot of those colors during your color grading process. And honestly, that's pretty damn solid. I wouldn't compare this to like a Sony or a Canon or a Nikon or a Red or an Alexa or an Ari, but I don't think that's the market for this camera. It's not a professional grade camera. I'm not bringing this to a wedding video shoot in order to get the footage. That would be absolutely bonkers. What I would do though is to get some behind the scenes shots with this. I would post this up somewhere to really see me work. Overall, I'm having a good time with it so far. So yeah, that's the thing about this camera. It has a top half, which is the camera, and a bottom half, which is a monitor. And normally you could detach the two and you could monitor your video remotely and everything's perfect and it works as intended. However, when you want to hook your audio up to this camera to get a little bit crisper, cleaner audio, and you try and detach the bottom half, which is the monitor, you end up with nothing but a black screen that looks at your audio levels. And that's a little bit annoying because, like, why do we need that? If I'm trying to record myself with good audio, I still want to see myself if I need to. I still want to record and monitor the video. So I feel like that's something they should really look into fixing in like a firmware update. I think that would be amazing, to be honest. But overall, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I'm vlogging with this thing, and it's natural, it's easy, it's light, my arm doesn't hurt. I actually suffer no fatigue walking, talking, holding a camera. It's light and it's easy. If I want to compare it to something like a Pocket 3, it's pretty much the same thing, same type of quality, same type of lightweight and ergonomics. It's actually just both good. However, the thing with the Pocket 3 is you have active track. This camera clearly does not have active track because it's not on a gimbal, it's just fixed. And honestly, if you don't need the active track because you never really use it, then you may want to invest in this camera because, in all honesty, it's pretty damn good. Anyway, I walked a mile. I'm heading back home. I'll see you soon. Back to the video.
But for real, the magic happens when the Nano connects to the Vision dock. The dock isn't just a screen, it's a charger, a remote, a magnetic mount, and a control center all at once. When they combine, you get a brighter OLED screen for framing, fast charging, an extended battery life up to approximately 200 minutes depending on your settings, intuitive controls and menu access, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth for remote use. It's like having the ruggedness of an action cam with the workflow of a creator tool. But as I said earlier in my vlog, you can connect the DJI mic to the Nano. However, the moment you do so, you can't wirelessly monitor that footage. You're stuck to only being able to monitor audio levels. Now, that's just a weird choice, to be honest, and they really need to figure out how to fix that. And also, don't forget, the Nano is waterproof up to 10 meters. However, the dock isn't. And of course, all items have downsides, and the Nano has two major ones. Number one is heat. If you push it, and we're talking about 4K 60, 10-bit, long clips, it can heat up faster than you like. Firmware updates have improved this, but physics is physics. A tiny body holding an approximately a 1-inch sensor will always run warm. Number 2 is the battery. Now, the standalone battery life is fine, but because the battery isn't swappable, you're relying on the dock for long shoots. Now, that's not a deal breaker, but it's just something to sort of plan around. And after using it for a while, here's the best way I could put it. The DJI Osmo Nano isn't going to replace your GoPro. It's not trying to become your cinema camera either. It's a camera for moments, for the walk on the beach, the quick POV shot, the spontaneous idea, the wearable perspective. It's the kind of camera you bring because it's effortless. And somehow DJI managed to pack 4K 60, 10-bit color, super night mode, 120 FPS, and an excellent stabilization into a device that's smaller than your thumb. But that's the thing you have to ask yourself. If you have the Pocket 3, do you really need the Nano? And my answer is probably not. Now, do I recommend the DJI Osmo Nano? Absolutely, as long as you know what you're using it for. If you want a camera that disappears, that captures life as it happens, and still gives you files you can confidently use in a professional edit, then this is one of the best tiny cameras you can get right now. But it's not replacing your action camera. It's not replacing your Pocket 3. It's a camera that's not perfect, but it's inspiring. And in my opinion, that's worth a lot more. I more than likely will be returning the camera because I just can't figure out a solid use for it. If I want unique perspectives, a tripod and a camera will do. If I want to put the camera in a small crevice, I'm pretty sure I could jerry-rig something that can create that same effect. And if you've enjoyed this review, hit that subscribe button for more camera deep dives, POV testing, and creator tools that I actually use. And drop a comment down below. What would you mount the Nano onto first? And click over here for my review of the Pocket 3. As always, my name is Reggie Bana. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to take good care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.